Here it comes. Just turn the big ball on top. Drop a coin and press the button. Then you'll be using this. Vintage French lottery. Manufactured back in the 1930s to complete a lucky draw ritual. Finally, based on the ball's color, you can claim different prizes from the shop. And this very scene was a common sight in French cafes from the 1930s to the 1960s. So today's theme is quite clear. The master restorer in the video, currently dismantling the machine, is our guy, Fage. He's going to restore this machine right back to its former glory when it brought surprises to everyone. Of course, as longtime fans of this channel, you guys might find this machine just a little bit familiar. That's because another restoration master has also fixed an identical one before. So in this episode, we can also see the different results achieved by these two different masters. As for this machine, besides being used for lucky draws, its random nature also led some shop owners to operate it as a fortune-telling machine to predict one's luck. This is actually very similar to drawing lots in a temple. Essentially, both sides believe that invisibly, behind these random results, there hides some kind of guidance from fate. It's just that the temple's bamboo tube relies on hands to shake out a random stick, while this machine relies on mechanics to roll out a random ball. Now, after finishing the disassembly, Fage will use sandblasting to remove the paint and rust from the main parts. And the abrasive material used here is black steel grit. After the sandblasting is done for these flashes, burrs and defects, he uses traditional grinding to smooth things out. Finally, Fage will spray a layer of white primer onto the parts, followed by sanding the primer. This primer layer, although it won't be seen on the final product, is actually the most crucial step in the entire painting process. It not only enhances the adhesion between the paint and the metal, but also blocks out air and moisture, providing the parts with their first line of rust defense. As for the surface finish, he's spraying a blue hydro dip paint with a unique pattern and metallic texture. On the other hand, the bracket and the big ball will use an electrostatic powder coating method to apply this gold top coat powder. After sorting out these large parts, next up is dealing with the small parts. Although they will also be sandblasted, the abrasive used here is glass beads. Apart from the outer small ball getting a spray of gold powder, the other parts will all undergo a unified polishing process. Next, looking at the fasteners. There are 4 screws here that are in terrible shape. So Fage decides to work his magic. After machining the end face, he turns the rod's outer diameter down to size. Finally, he's using a threading die. He manually cuts the threads. Next, he bevels the bottom edge of the screw head, cuts it off, and uses a file to round off the top face. Lastly, he uses a milling machine to cut a flat slot. And just like that, the new screw is made. So to keep all the screws and fasteners matching in texture, they all go through this bright polishing process. As for this large ball's drive arm, it gets sandblasted first, then polished to a shine on both sides. Now all that's left are these broken rubber feet. There's no point in fixing them, so they're simply replaced. Next up, we enter the final assembly stage. The whole assembly process is super simple. You can describe it as just a piece of cake, but simple as it is, there's still a fun little detail inside. That is when the user drops a coin to play. Not only does the lucky bear come out, but the coin just inserted also drops into the viewing window below. The purpose of this isn't just for looks. It's to prevent cheating with fake coins or foreign objects. You see, back in those days, this type of machine didn't have any solid anti-cheating technology. The best way to tell true from false was artificial intelligence, which means using human eyes to look. If someone dropped in a fake coin of the same size, like an iron washer or something, even if the machine triggered, and the lucky bear popped out, the fake coin would show up right next to it, and this would instantly be spotted by the staff member's artificial intelligence. So this seemingly simple, defenseless machine relied on an extremely minimalist viewing window to balance both displaying the prize and verifying the coin's authenticity. Additionally, this window also had a more subtle psychological function. It sent a clear message to the player. Your good luck was triggered by the exact coin you just tossed in. Finally, after slapping on the instruction sticker, this 1930s vintage French randomized lottery machine is officially restored to perfection. Let's take a look at the before and after comparison. At the end of the video, let's check out the work of another restoration master, Ocean Never. Let's see what differences there are between these two similar restorations, and which master's work do you prefer? That's it for this episode's restoration video. Thanks everyone for watching.